Well, I had a successful night, finally, and I can't tell you how much I needed this because I was getting so very discouraged going out night after night for a good 3 weeks now and finding absolutely nothing. And it's not that there wasn't nothing to find, it's just that there are so few dumpsters that are not compactors and that are not locked that the few people who do dumpster dive, I wouldn't say a few, I'd say there's about 10, 15 people who are all jumping on one dumpster in particular. So I'm thinking they wait until they throw the stuff out early in the morning and they go when the store's still open, and I don't think I'm brave enough for that yet. I might try it, we'll see. I'm not good at being yelled at, but this is actually something I found. It's actually a compactor, but it's open. You can just reach in with a grabber. Oh, excuse me, I'm sitting down. You can just reach in with a grabber, and I do have a grabber here. It's a really nice one that my sister bought me. It's called Unger, and it's steel. It's steel all over. It's not those crappy dollar store ones, and it has a hell of a grip on it. And it's really long, so you can reach right in, and they basically leave it open. And I'm sure they do it so that people can have a chance to, find some things. And I'm sure there's some people with a conscience. But anyway, as I said before, here's what I found. This is actually from a grocery store. And, okay, do you know what these are? Milk Rust. They're like Melba toast. You know those dry pieces of bread? I don't know if you know what that is, but we used to eat that when I was younger. And this is called Milk Rust, but it's the same thing. And how many did we find of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, yeah. Found 7 of those. And when we found these, I used to love eating these before I had to stop eating gluten. It turned out to be a reason for a lot of the problems I was having. So cookies like this, not gluten free, are kind of out of the question for me now. But how many did we find of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. And we found these. These are so delicious. Sharper cookies. Yummy. And we found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of these. And then these. Again, something I used to love very much. They actually do make a gluten-free variety of this. But as usual, gluten-free stuff is really expensive. So most of the time I just can't afford it. So, but this is very good. And how many did we find of those? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We found 10 of those. So that's it's a pretty good find. I wasn't gonna go out at all, but something was telling me to go. So I went, and I was so excited. I actually had to borrow one of the carts in the yard just to get this stuff home. So anyway, that's pretty good. We also found this. What are they? That's the only one of those we found. Nori brown rice crackers. But most of these are going to go to the homeless shelter tomorrow. All of these. All of these. I think most of the baguettes are going to go. Some of the cookies we're going to keep. Probably, I don't know, a few boxes of each of the cookies, maybe couple boxes of these, maybe a couple boxes of the shortbread. My mom and my cousin will eat them. I can't. And that's okay. It would be nice to find something for me, but I'm still happy I found this. And it looks like if I want to start finding anything at that dumpster, then I'm gonna have to start looking during the day. And if I get yelled at, then I get yelled at, but I doubt it, because it looks like they throw out their stuff really early, and someone has figured out when, and they go then. And there's a few people that go. Now there's one who I call the pig, because you know when you're dumpster diving, you're supposed to make it look like you've never been there, or at least try and make it look okay, and not, you know, tear the bags completely apart, scattering everything all over the place. And there's one mess maker who, that's what he does, and you always know when he's been there. And but I don't think he's the one who goes in the morning. The last time we were in there, he and his girlfriend came in with 2 great big cubes of beer. And I'm sorry, but if you got money to buy 2 big cubes of beer, do you really need to be dumpster diving? I shouldn't be judging, I know that. Okay, but I've been watching other dumpster diving videos lately. I've actually been watching them for a long time. But I noticed some, they sell a lot of what they find. And what do I think about that? I personally don't like that idea at all. I think it's greedy. But then again, I'm not them. I'm not the one who's crawling in the dumpster. I'm not the one spending hours doing hard work for them, dragging that stuff out of the dumpster, dragging it home. But I just don't like the idea of selling what you find in the dumpster. That's just me. But, you know, if that's what they want to do, then that's what they're going to do. I mean, I have no control over that, but I personally don't care for it. And no, most dumpster divers are not like that. Most dumpster divers, they will donate anything they themselves can't use. They themselves are usually poor, such as myself. So most will donate. Most. Please don't, you know, throw everyone into the same category who dumpster dives and, oh, they're just doing it to be greedy, they're just doing it to sell things. Some people, yes. Some, not most. And I also found out lately that they have locked up the dumpster at the Dollarama. I don't know why. It's the Dollarama. And the thing is, I only get up there occasionally when I can get a drive, because I personally do not drive. And there's never a mess there. So I'm not sure why they locked it up, except for they're really, really extremely excited to fill up those damn landfills as much as they can. You know, we really need to have a law, like in France, or anything the store has left over, it has to be donated. Oh, I also want to talk about all the pears and the apples I found earlier. When we went earlier in the day, I didn't record that, and I don't record myself going to dumpsters, because the thing is, this is my only camera, this is my only thing to take any videos with, and if I got mugged, I don't have money to buy another tablet. I didn't even buy this one, my brother bought me this one. So I wish I could, you know, do like other dumpster divers and you know, show that, but I just can't risk it. But anyway, to finish off, I really needed this because I was about to just give up and say screw it. There's too many people jumping on too few dumpsters. But I found this and I'm feeling pretty good.